Okay, so went in with a British accent. Hey guys, what is up? It's your girl Grace Tori, and my collar has been popped for this whole video. Wow. Okay, so I am back with a whole new video. In today's video, I am going to be recreating the festival look that James made for Coachella when he found out that Coachella was canceled. He called it his festival makeup look. So I'm going to show you that right now. I really like this look and I'm really excited to recreate it. I hope you guys are too. Before I jump into the video, I have a couple announcements. One, don't forget to enter my giveaway. I will be giving away one item from the Bloodlust collection by Jeffree Star. So click that link right there. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified every single time I upload. I upload almost every single day, depending on the weather in my life and, you know, things like that. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment telling me what you thought of this look. How did I do? Did I do great? Did I suck at it? I'm fine either way. Just tell me. And let's jump on into the video. Hey guys, I already have my foundation and concealer on since this look is primarily based on his eyes. For his eyes, I'm like 99.9% sure he used his palette because he usually does when he puts look on the gram. So I am going to be using that, and we are just going to hop right into it. I thought we would just chit chat like while I did this. I'm gonna zoom this in a little bit. Thought it would be a good time to just chit chat, catch up with each other because I haven't really been talking on here a ton. It's nothing to do with anybody. It's just me taking a step back to kind of check on my mental health and who I am and what direction I want this channel to go in. I love the direction it's going in right now, and I want to keep doing that with all of the speed that I can. I'm using canvas right now to just do a base coat. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've just been taking a moment to chill. I feel like we all need that. I've been running so much, I didn't really ever process what the heck is happening in the world, and I think that's important. I also did a digital detox one day where I like wasn't on my phone at all, and that helped so much. I highly recommend doing that. Okay, next I'm going to be using So Good for my inner corner of my lid. But yeah, I thought that that was super helpful. I highly recommend doing that. If you feel like you kind of don't really know what direction to go in, and you kind of feel like a writer's block on life, yeah, that is a great thing to do. Also, if you hear anything, I have 3 dogs behind me, and my brother's in his room playing music, so, you know, we're multitaskers in our apartment. Just going to do pretty much all of the lid except for the like the most outer corner, if that makes it, the outer corner. Okay, math is hard, words are hard, but we're making it okay. I'm going to use my finger to pat some on because it makes it look super pigmented when you do that. What was that face I just made? This is taking a lot. I just want it to be so pigmented, that's why I'm really taking my time. Usually I don't care as much, but his is like super great. I love this gold, by the way. I haven't taken a second to fully appreciate it. This is actually a cut crease, but we're just gonna roll with it. Next, I am going to be taking 518, which is actually next to So Good. And I am going to be doing that as in my crease and a little bit outside of my crease. This is more like his background, like his first layer that he just has a little bit of to make the rest of the colors pop. I don't know. If I say something today, I really don't know. It's been an off day. Yesterday we went fishing and we were out all day long. It was so hot out. I mean, it was great. Like, I had so much fun. But it was so hot out and I'm still like recovering. We are just going to make sure that this is full realized pigment, and our orange is super orange. We're going to be careful not to get any of our orange on the lid. Next we are going to take Rusted and put rusted on the outer corner. He's kind of doing like an ombre vibe. I kind of really dig it. Again, we're careful not to get any on the lid. If we do, we're not getting a ton on the lid. And so once we have rusted and 518 blended super well, we are going to go in with You're Kidding. And You're Kidding is going to be the last of the orangey colors that we do. But don't worry, he's got plenty more that he does. This is just going to finish our outer corner and finish the ombre. And we are getting a little bit on the lid over here. That is fine. It looks like he did like a purple on the outside, so we're just going to cover that. I'm going to go back in with rusted to make it a little bit more blended. And that is our first little layer that we're going to be doing. I think we'll do 2 more layers if I'm planning this correctly. Next we're going to go in with Skip. Honestly, I'm here for Skip. I've used Skip in so many looks since I've gotten this palette. It's such a good time. And we're just going to be doing Skip on our eye right now, but after we are going to be using Skip for our highlight, and we are just going to go crazy because that is definitely what he did. So Skip is going to go right there under our eye, and then it's just going to go on the very outer corner on top of You're Kidding. Also, y'all, James has been killing it lately. I'm not gonna say I was the biggest fan of him because like I never really was like the biggest fan. Like I think he's a great artist and I've always admired him. But lately I've just been like binge watching his videos, and I've been like super into them, and I just think they're super cool. I don't know, I've really been into James lately. I feel like he's really grown and come into his own super well, and I love it. Okay, so which purple do we want to use? For purple, we are going to use Escape. It's kind of dark, so we don't want to mess up. And I am going to be taking this brush. The other one was more of a blending brush, and this one is a little bit more precise. We're just going to be lining our eyes and kind of make eyeliner, but with the eyeshadow. It doesn't have to be as precise because it is eyeshadow. And he does it out to like a triangular point. Try triangular. And he brings it down under his eye as well. I'm going to go in with a more precise brush now that I kind of have the layout down, so that I can make sure that it's all super pigmented and neat and everything. I'm going to be using this brush. Because he has the the full pigment. It is realized, the vision is there. And I want to make sure that I give this look justice in that respect. This purple is going to make or break this look depending on how well I do it. That's kind of nerve-wracking. I'm going to take this brush and go back out and kind of blend it out a little bit. And I'm just going to go in and do it darker with precision and then blend it out, and then go in and make it darker in the precise areas and then blend it out. And I'm just going to keep doing that until I feel like it is the way that I want it to look. And this is where you can take a little bit more creative liberty and go back in where you need to. I'm going to go back in with Skip right here just to make sure that everything is blending. This is also really far out. We're going to go in and fix that. I did go a little far out with Skip on purpose. I usually do that with my makeup looks, and then I'll go back in and clean it up. I just want to make sure that everything had enough room. Okay, I'm going to go over it with Skip one more time. Let's go ahead and clean this eye up really quick now that we're done with the eyeshadow. I'm going to take this CoverGirl concealer, and I'm going to just dot right under my eye so that I can go in and make the line cleaner and take out the extra pink that I don't want to be there. And I can go over this with a brush, obviously, to make it look more blended once I get all of the excess that I don't want off. Perfect. I'm going to go put my eyeshadow on my other eye, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so once you have your eyeshadow on, it is time to go in and do some finishing touches. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is looking for my brush. Okay, I found it. Step 1 completed. So now I'm going to go back in with, what's this color? So Good, the one that we put on our lid originally. And I'm going to do my brow, just highlight it. I went a little high with the eyeshadow, so I'm just going to be covering that slightly. And I'm going to do the same on this eye. Didn't go as high with the eyeshadow on this eye, so we good. I always do better on this eye. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it really do be like that. Okay. Now I'm going to go back in with 518 a little bit and clean it up just so that it's a little bit more obvious that this is orange and the gold doesn't just completely cover it. So once that is done, we are going to go in with one of the blues. I am thinking that we are going to use Hello for this one. And we're going to take the brush that we used. We are just going to keep going in with Hello until it has the bright pigment that the picture has. So it may take a couple times of going into the palette with your brush, but it's definitely going to be worth it in the end. Okay, so now that that is done, I'm going to do lashes and brows, and then we will do the pink that he has on the sides of his face and lips, and we will be done. Okay, hi, hello, we are back. The sky has literally turned to darkness. This is kind of why I haven't been uploading as much. There's been a thunderstorm over my apartment, like every day. It wasn't here yesterday, but yeah, we went fishing because we were happy it was nice out. But all this to say, it's really dark in here now. So I'm going to be taking my brush that I would usually use for bronzer, and I am going to be dipping into Skip. That is the pink color that we use for our eyeshadow. By the way, I have on Ardell magnetic lashes, and then I did my brows with Wow Brow by e.l.f., I believe. And we are just going to do our bronzer like we normally would, except it's pink. It's going to take a few coats of this for it to have the same pigmentation that James had, but that's fine with me. I'm going to take my little blending brush, dip into Skip, and do some lines with that because this will add a little bit more pigmentation to the places that need it. I literally love this color so much. It's definitely one of my favorite in the palette. I'm so partial to the bright pinks and bright blues though. I say that with every single palette. Those are like my favorite. I just gotta get some right there on the side of my face. It doesn't want to stay. So once that is on, we are going to be taking our highlighting brush, and I'm going to be taking the color Face off of the palette. I remember him saying that he uses Face as a highlight at some point. So we are going to be using that today. We are just going to do a little highlight right here. And his highlight is pretty crazy. Yeah. So I'm going to go do the other side of my face. I will be right back. Okay, so I went in and went ahead and added highlighter to my nose and my Cupid's bow. And now the last thing we are going to do is our lips. So the first thing we are going to do is put on a nude lipstick because that is what color James has on as his base. So let's just do that. I'm using the same nude I always use. And every time we talk about how I'm going to get a better nude eventually, I just keep forgetting. Okay. Okay, so once your lipstick is on, it is the final step. We are going to be taking the little precision brush that we used to put on the hello on our eyeliner, and we are going to be taking the hello and doing one solid line on our bottom lip. So we are just going to be patting that on in a line. Make sure it is in the middle of your lip and that it's straight. Mine's a little crooked, but for the first time I've ever done this, I can say not bad. Okay, so once you have done that, it's not going to be as bright as James. I think he has a blue liquid something on. It's definitely liquid and this is powder, so it's not going to be quite as bright, but this is the completed look. Now let's go into a quick montage. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I had so much fun with this look. Tell me who I should recreate next, because I love recreating people's makeup looks and making them my own. I think it's so fun. Don't forget to enter my giveaway. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified every single time I upload a video. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment, and I will see you in my next video.